Hey everybody, welcome to the Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe with the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. I want to do a video on the recent Devils news that's been going on, covering a bit about the draft, who's been drafted in all the rounds. Recent news as of today, what happened with Cory Schneider. A lot of Devil fans knew this may happen. This was an option, but we didn't think it may happen as we got closer to the draft and free agency. I thought they may ride it out with Schneider, but interesting move happened. And the Devils just made a pretty good trade, acquiring Ryan Murray from the Columbus Blue Jackets for a fifth-round pick in 2021. Now, I like this move. The thing is, I'm a little concerned about Ryan Murray's injury history, but if this guy can be healthy, he could play really well for this team. And it's not like going out and acquiring a Subban like we did last year. I think Ryan Murray will fit into this team. You're not going to be relying on him to produce points and offensive production. You're going to rely on him to play that steady game that we're missing from Andy Green. That steady defensive game to just move the puck up ice, play good in the defensive zone, block out guys, block shots, just to log heavy minutes. And, if he's healthy, Ryan Murray can do it. So let's get into it with Ryan Murray. Currently, he has 1 year left on his $4.6 million AAV contract. He's 6'1", 206 pounds, 27 years old, left shot D, and he was chosen second overall in the 2012 draft. And I remember that draft like it was yesterday. In 2019, this past year, he played in 27 games, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. Played 9 games in the playoffs, added 1 goal. 2018-2019, he played in 56 games, 1 goal, 28 assists, 29 points. And looking at his stats over his career, that was his best year. So his best year came not this past year, the year before. And 2017-2018, he played in 44 games, 1 goal, 11 assists, 12 points. So in his whole career, he played 347 games, 15 goals, 95 assists, 110 points. So he doesn't really pad up the score sheet, but, he's a reliable defenseman. He has playoff experience. He plays heavy minutes. He's played under Tortorella, so he knows how to play a structured defensive game. And I really like this trade. I really do. It's just for a fifth-round pick. It's 1 year. It's not a lot of terms. So if he works out for us, fine. If he doesn't, they could either flip him. They could decide what to do with him in the offseason. But I think this is a really good move by Fitzgerald. And it's not giving up a lot at all. Fifth-round picks rarely pan out. So this is a really good trade. And I really like it. Job well done by Fitzgerald. So I'm excited about this. And the move that really caught us all by surprise was Cory Schneider being bought out. He was placed on unconditional waivers for the purpose of buying out his final 2 years of his contract. The new cap hit for the Devils will be $2 million from 2020-2021 season through the 2023-2024 season. So, listen, Cory Schneider, I like the trade bringing him over. It solidified a need that we needed at the time. We needed a goaltender as Brodeur was exiting his career, and sadly, I love Marty, one of my favorite all-time Devils, and as probably every Devil fan, but Cory Schneider, it's sad, but I wish he would have had years where he had a better defense in front of him, but I just want to wish Cory the best. I'm sure he'll land an analyst job or one of these jobs on NHL Network, or even doing stuff for the Devils. That'd be pretty interesting, but I like Cory. Always a sound person, always a great person to his teammates. They always loved him. And, I'm sure he'll bounce back and have another job in his career doing something for TV. So, it's sad, but this is just what happens with the game. But, doing this frees up cap space. And that's what the whole thing is. We have a lot of cap space, and we have even more now. So, why did they do this year? They could have done it next year. I think Fitzgerald is doing this to do something big in free agency. Now, he came out and said he's not going to really doing it. He's sticking to his plan, building through the draft, building with the younger kids. But I really have a feeling that he's going to add some key pieces. He said they want to add a third-line winger. They want to add a top-6 winger. They want to add 2 defensemen. So you can add a goaltender to that list as well. And, there's a lot of good free agent goaltenders this year. That can be that stopgap for Sen to come up. And, if they're really high on this Dawes kid, he's 6'4", he's a big kid. So they're really talking him up like he was a really good pick and a good prospect for the Devils to go after. So it gives these guys time to develop and mature. And, getting a good free agent goalie to help out that time period is a necessity now. So they're going to be doing that come free agency, which is opening up tomorrow. So I don't know. I'm excited. I really am. I didn't think the Devils were going to be active, but you're hearing all over with analysts and stuff. It's going to be a crazy day. There's going to be you're already seeing a lot of trades happen. You're already seeing a lot of key names going on waivers too to free up some cap room for some teams. And you're going to see maybe some teams haven't been doing as much wheeling and dealing because they're waiting to see who's being bought out. Maybe they pick up a player cheaper and not give up an asset. So even Fitzgerald did say that in one of his recent interviews at the draft. He said that a lot of GMs don't want to make moves. They're staying patient to see what happens with all the buyouts, all the trades, and what teams are going to be really panicking to make a move to free up some cap room. So it's going to be a very interesting offseason with all NHL teams. It's not only going to be tomorrow, but, and don't be upset if we don't do anything tomorrow. I'm sure we will, but just don't be upset if we don't, because we have a couple of months until the season starts. They're saying they want to start January 1st. So we do have some time that teams will wait to the final hour to do something. And I think you have that week until the season when the season does start. You have that week over where you can still be above the cap and make moves to get your cap situated. So you do have time when the season starts to do that as well. I think it's a week. But the Devils recently gave qualifying offers to Joey Anderson, Mackenzie Blackwoods, Jesper Bratt, Colton White, and Nick Merkley. And Mueller and Hayden are heading to free agency. So, yeah, I like those decisions. I like all those guys. I want to see what Anderson has this upcoming year. He took some strides this past year. I want to see Blackwood on a new deal. I love what he did this year and just love this guy. He's the key to our future, Mackenzie. Jesper Bratt, I want to see brought back. Colton White, I really like too. I know he didn't play a lot, but he did play pretty solid in those couple of games that he was up here. And I want to see an added role from Merkley. I like what he does. Looks like just a pit bull out there, all over the ice. He hits, he forechecks. So I like what he has to offer, and I really want to see what his development path takes him. And looking at the draft, first round we got Holtz, Mercer, McCamadulin. I'm still getting used to saying that name. In the third round, we picked up Nico Dawes. That was that goaltender that's 6'4", speaking very highly of him, like he's another added piece of the future. I really want to see what he has to offer. In the fourth round, they picked up Jaromir Pitlick. Something is gravitating me towards this kid. He's a big center iceman, and I really want to read more into this. And I'm going to do some more videos with our draft picks later on as soon as free agency is done with. I want to delve deeper into, their backgrounds and see what they have to offer and what they're projected to be. In the fourth round, they picked up Ethan Edwards. Fifth round, they picked up Artem Schlein. I hope I'm saying that right. And the sixth round, they picked up Benjamin Baumgartner. So I like what they did in the draft. Picked up some big guys. They picked up some speedy players. And a big goaltender is always something great. So I'm gearing up for free agency. I really am. Draft was fun. The second day was very drawn out. So hopefully free agency packs a punch, because I really think it's going to be a lot of movement going on. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. And thank you all for watching. Comment below what you think about this. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the Hockey Skatedown. Join our hockey team. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a great night. Have a great day. Take it easy.